Adding a sunroom to your home is an exciting way to create more living space. It will bring in natural light and allow you to enjoy the outdoors year-round. When you're weighing your options, the big question will, of course, be, how much does a sunroom cost? Because no two sunrooms are identical, this is a pretty difficult question to answer. But by understanding the different factors that go into a sunroom, you can better understand what you can expect to pay. Sunroom pricing varies based on style, size, and features. Generally, sunrooms range from $25,000 to $70,000, but they can definitely go up from there for a larger or more complex sunroom design. As with any construction, there are a number of factors that will determine your final cost. But by understanding these different factors, the hope is for you to have a better reality of what is and isn't possible within your price range. Hopefully, it will open up some exciting new options as well. Now, as with any home improvement project, the best way to get a price is to find companies in your area that you trust and arrange to get a quote from them. By understanding the factors that I am going to cover, you will better be equipped to make sure you are getting a fair price and, most importantly, that you're getting everything that you want in your sunroom. Now, that being said, let's jump right in and talk about the different types of sunrooms that you will have to choose from. Sunrooms come in a variety of different styles, each with different materials, windows, and features. A screen room is the simplest option because it's made with screens instead of windows, so you get fresh air without the bugs, but it's not weatherproof or climate controlled. This option is also the most economical way to go. A 3-season sunroom is designed for use in the spring, summer, and fall, and since it isn't insulated for the winter, windows can be lower in energy efficiency and cost less than a year-round sunroom. Then you have a 4-season sunroom. A 4-season sunroom is designed for year-round use. It's insulated, has superior energy-efficient windows, and it can be heated, so it stays comfortable even in cold weather. But this also means higher material and installation costs. As you can see, these 3 categories are largely determined by the level of energy efficiency and climate control desired, and really also define how you plan to use the space. Once you've determined this, you can move on to what will the sunroom be built with. The materials used to build your sunroom's frame affect the room's cost and durability. We'll start with a vinyl encapsulated sunroom. This is the preferred choice in the United States. It's a sunroom structure that features walls clad in vinyl and reinforced with aluminum for superior strength. Vinyl is popular because it's low maintenance and resistant to weather damage, while also retaining heat or blocking it in the summer. It also provides good insulation, which helps keep heating and cooling costs down. The next option is a purely aluminum-only sunroom. Aluminum is lightweight and strong, but it doesn't insulate as well as vinyl or wood, and it can corrode over time. While this used to be the top choice for sunrooms, it is now less common because of poor insulation and corrosion. Wood gives a natural classic look but requires more maintenance because it is vulnerable to moisture and pests. High-quality treated wood can increase the cost, but it could last longer, although it is subject to repainting or staining. The next big cost factor here is everything that goes into engineering and designing, as well as the permits that will be required and the different building codes that need to be followed. When you're looking at a construction project of this size, you will always need to involve an experienced contractor who is familiar with local building codes, as well as a skilled engineer who will be able to design your sunroom so it meets those local building codes, as well as wind, snow load, and weight requirements, while preventing potential safety issues. Now let's talk about what will be supporting the sunroom. A sunroom needs a firm, level foundation. The type of foundation depends on your home's structure, height off the ground, and the ground beneath it. If you have a current foundation built from either a concrete slab or a raised deck, you may be able to build onto that. You will, however, still need to have it inspected to ensure it is up to your city's building code requirements. Many sunrooms are built on a concrete slab. However, many slabs are installed without the intention of building a structure on top and will not pass permit requirements. Thus, the potential need for perimeter foundational footers. Building over an existing deck may need extra support and insulation to meet your building codes and keep the room comfortable. Your deck will need the proper concrete piers and structure to hold the weight of the deck and people, as well as the additional weight of the room. Now let's look at costs associated with windows. The type of glass and windows you choose plays a huge role in how comfortable your sunroom will be and how much it will cost. After all, a sunroom is predominantly made up of glass. Single pane glass is the least expensive option, but it doesn't insulate very well. This is because it allows heat to escape in the winter, and it can let in too much heat in the summer, making it challenging to regulate the room's temperature. Because of its energy inefficiency, single pane glass is only really a choice for a 3-season room. Double pane glass has 2 layers of glass with gas in between them, which improves insulation and helps regulate the temperature. Sunrooms typically use double pane glass filled with an insulating gas such as argon. This helps improve thermal efficiency, reduce energy costs, and prevents issues like condensation and drafts while keeping your sunroom comfortable year-round. Another large factor will be the roof over your sunroom. In some cases, the home may already have a roof over the space, and you can install a walls-only sunroom. This would, of course, need to be passed by an inspector based on local building codes. If there's not currently a roof, then there are really only 2 options available. The first option is a gable roof. A gable-style roof has 2 sloping sides that meet at a peak, forming a triangular shape at each end. It's one of the most common roof styles because it allows for good drainage of rain and snow and provides extra space for ventilation, as well as being able to bring more light into the sunroom. A studio roof is a single sloped roof. It's going to slope from the house away. It's simpler and less expensive to install than a gable roof. However, the size is limited due to slope requirements. Now let's talk about heating and insulation costs. Proper insulation and climate control are necessary to use your sunroom all year round. If you only want to use your room seasonally, then you can use a space heater or even an electric fireplace. Floor insulation. An insulated floor keeps cold air and/or insects from rising from the ground, making the room more comfortable. One product that can be used is Insuldeck, a type of insulated decking made with a solid EPS foam core that resists wood-boring insects. The foam is sandwiched between OSB, which is oriented strand board, for strength, and can have a protective Z3 film barrier or aluminum skin on the bottom for added durability and to serve as a vapor barrier. However, the construction of a standard deck with joists that are insulated with baffle insulation can also be used as well. Wall and roof insulation. Good insulation helps keep the room cool in the summer and warm in the winter. High-quality foam or fiberglass insulation is often used for walls and roofs. Heating and cooling. You will need a separate unit, like a mini split system, to provide heating and cooling options within your sunroom. A benefit of a sunroom is that you can choose to heat and cool your room upon use, which provides ample cost savings. There are also a few types of electrical work that will need to go into your sunroom. If you want to use the sunroom as a functional living space, you'll need electrical work for lights, outlets, and other features. In fact, building code often requires the need for electric within a sunroom. The final thing to consider here is how you will customize your sunroom. The more you customize your sunroom, naturally the cost will increase. Wood beams, ceiling fans, crown molding, grids in the windows, and other details make the sunroom feel more finished, but oftentimes come with extra costs. A sunroom is more than just an addition. It's an investment in your home and lifestyle. A well-built sunroom increases your home's value, gives you extra living space, and allows you to enjoy natural light and outdoor views without dealing with the bugs or the weather. Understanding the factors that affect sunroom costs can help you make a better decision and ensure you get a space that's built to last. If you'd like to learn more about this and similar home improvement topics, please subscribe and like our content. If you would like to explore some of our sunroom options, or for more information, please click the link below.